In a world where good news often goes unnoticed, we're shining a light on the people and organizations that show up quietly, kindly, and consistently. This year, with the support of Budget Insurance, we're traveling across South Africa to meet the real heroes behind the scenes. Those who are making a difference where it matters most. But we're not just sharing their stories. We're also stepping in to help in the ways they need it most. From small upgrades to big boosts, we hope each gesture makes a real difference in their day-to-day work and in the lives they touch. This is the Good Things Guide Budget Insurance series, bringing stories of heart, hope, and humanity to life, one good thing at a time. We're here today at the Pitbull Sanctuary South Africa, where the recent floods left devastation, but hope remains. These tales remind us resilience is always possible. Today we're delivering blankets, food and care packs to the heroes who keep this place running. Every cuddle and pat is a small step in their recovery, and a little gesture of thanks for the team who never give up. These supplies mean comfort, care and continuity. From flood to hope, every act of kindness counts. Chantelle, it's such an honor to be speaking with you here today and to be standing here. When we drove in this morning, I had goosebumps because you've done such an incredible job with the sanctuary after what had occurred. And I said to you just before we started filming, it's beautiful and a little bit sad to see that the dogs have not got forever homes. Yeah. But perhaps for the viewers and the listeners, could you tell us a little bit more about the Pitbull Sanctuary?
So the Pitbull Sanctuary was officially registered in towards the end of 2023.
Yeah.
And we've only been on this property for a year, so the dogs have been in my care for 6 years prior to that. But yeah, obviously I had to do a few things to get legal ownership of the dogs, and that happened in January of last year. So the sanctuary, we take in dogs that have been used for fighting and that have been severely abused, and then we give them a place of safety. Unfortunately, most of these dogs don't get along with any other animals, and we need to find them homes where there aren't any other animals and where we have high jump-proof walls and where bad people can't steal them.
Because that's a reality, right? People
yeah.
steal these beautiful animals for fighting.
For fighting, yeah. And every dog that comes in here, I make a promise to them that no one will ever do this to you again. You'll never fight again. So it is very, very, very important to me to send these dogs to safe homes where they won't be at any risk. So unfortunately, a lot of these animals will spend the rest of their lives here, because where do we find homes that are suitable to, like dogs who can't be with any other animals, and they can scale 2.8 meter walls to get to other animals. So you'll see my enclosures are all very high so that they can't get to each other. It looks like C-Max here. But yeah, so we stand for the dogs that need it the most, the dogs that have seen the worst of humanity and the dogs that have lived hell and survived it. And then we give them a life worth living. I do hope to find each and every one of them a home, but unfortunately, we have to be realistic and we have to accept that a lot of them will stay here.
But they're living a really good life here. I mean,
Yeah.
when we walked in, you were busy walking some of the pups around, so they don't stay in their,
Yes.
what would we call this, their kennels?
Their cages.
Their cages
yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
They have a good life and you're loving them as
Yes.
much as, you've got a big heart.
Yeah.
One of the things that you told me, which shook myself and the team to the core, is the abuse that some of these dogs have faced.
Yes.
And we've got this beautiful pup behind us
Yeah. Ethan.
who was raped
Yes.
by a human being.
Yes.
That's devastating to hear
Yeah.
that has happened to an animal.
Yeah. It's actually, people don't realize it, but it is quite common. So Ethan is my personal second rape victim that I've taken in. And about 2 weeks ago, he went for reconstructive surgery because he needed it. But it is common, but also Ethan was fought severely. And I can only assume that he lost the fight. And then he was sexually assaulted and he was left in a veld for dead. And someone found him there. He spent quite a number of weeks at the vet before he could be discharged. And now he's here. He loves his ball. He loves that blue ball that he's got there. He lives for that ball. And they have such sad stories, and you would think that these dogs are broken, but there's a misconception that pit bulls are these monsters and these killers. But I always say, he could kill a human if he wanted to. They raped him and he chose not to harm the human. So who's the monster, And despite their history, I mean, look at Lexi.
She's beautiful.
Despite their history and, where they come from and what people do to them, they still have affection towards human beings. So you should be asking yourself, what is the message that we get when it comes to these dogs, and what are they really, and who are the actual monsters?
I think that's so powerful. So I told you that we were coming here today, and with our incredible partnership with Budget Insurance, we're going around the country and we're finding various organizations, charities,
Yes.
and like what you're doing here, to give back a little bit and just to help you do the good work that you do. To help Lexi, you love it, you're excited, hello there. So we've bought a whole bunch of goods for you today. There's blankets so the dogs can be kept warm and have a lekker place to lie down.
Yeah.
You're excited over there, I can hear you in the water. We've got lots of treats, we've got toys for the dogs. There's also some cleaning stuff to help you so that you can do the things you do. But more than that, I know that sometimes money is a good factor to help. So we've got a little bit of a check that we're going to hand over. So that's for you. It's 15,000 Rand that comes from Budget Insurance.
Oh my goodness.
Just to give you a little bit of a breather and to help these beautiful, beautiful pups. Are you excited? Yes!
She's like, just touch me, bro. Just give me attention.
There we go.
Oh, wow. If I was a huggy person, I would give you a big hug.
So this is from Budget Insurance,
so
the team
much.
there.
Lexi,
And we just want to say thank you from South Africa for the good
so
work that
much.
you're doing at the Pitbull Sanctuary.
Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate
High
it.
five!
Thank you. Thank you.
The work that they do here at Pitbull Sanctuary South Africa is so incredibly important. The harrowing stories of what these pups have been through are not the only story. The helpers, the heroes, Chantelle and her team are what we need to spotlight. That's the important news here, the good news. We want to thank Budget Insurance for partnering with Good Things Guy to showcase these stories and to give a little bit back to help the helpers keep helping. This is the Good Things Guy and Budget Insurance series, bringing stories of heart, hope, and humanity to life, one good thing at a time.